Hey guys, I'm back to do another Power Rangers Megazord review, and today I thought I'd finally get to my review of the very long-awaited Lost Galaxy Megazord review of the Galaxy Megazord. And as you can see, I got the 5 Galactabeasts here right now, all 5 of them. I won these in a eBay auction last year, and the only reason I bought this was simply because, well, originally I did have all 5 of these at one point, but somehow I lost the lion and I lost, the horns that are on its underside, and I lost the fists, and simply put, I just couldn't make the Megazord after that. I actually still have these 4 remaining Zords somewhere in my attic closet, but I'm not even going to take the time to get them out, and really, there wouldn't be much of a point in me doing so because, well, I have no other lions, so there's no point in, well, doesn't matter now. The point is, they're here now, I got all 5, so let's move on. Simply put, these are the Galactabeasts, and let me just say for the record, these are just the metallic Galactabeasts. The real, legit Galactabeasts are mainly just the regular animals who look like actual animals and not metallic robots. It's only when the Rangers use their trans daggers do their animals become all metallic and look like robots. Really the only time, and whatnot. And I must say, these Zords are in much better condition than my original copy, which I got back in 1999. And so, without further ado, besides knowing that this one is fire, water, wind, thunder, and of course nature, let's just get right to the review of each of the Zords individually. Review 2 out of the way. First, let's talk about the Lion, which is, of course, Leo's Zord, although it really would have been, well, would have been Mike's, but neither here nor there. Point is, he looks a lot better than my original one. There are no, like scuffs in the paint. There are no scratches. Metallic looks way better than what mine original looked. There are actually like a few scratches and also some wear going on along here. But overall, it looks a lot better than my original one, no doubt about that. Just in terms of articulation, his back legs can go all the way up, all the way back down. Tail can go up and down, happy and sad, stuff like that. You can't really bend his front legs without, knocking over the horns that are on his understomach. Not much you can do about that unless you want to transform him. And of course, the mouth can open, but that's going to reveal the face, but we're not there yet. His head can also go down like, hey, I found a nickel. And go back up. Nope, no head yet. So, that takes care of the Lion. Let's go in order now. Next up is good old Damon's Zord, the Mighty Condor. And what's interesting about the Condor is that, well, I honestly didn't care too much about, like the main Condor part. I somehow would always throw him away or put him in the back of my closet for some reason because honestly I saw no point in him being on the back. But doesn't matter now because now that I am a legit collector, I actually take each of my Zord parts seriously. Just in terms of detail, he is a lot better than my original copy I got back in '99. Although he is a tad bit more dustier, or not sure because I haven't even checked on those old Zords yet. Has a little bit of a yellow mark right along here. See that? Kind of hard to see. Don't know if that's part of the design. Don't know. Terms of articulation. Arms all the way up. Arms all the way down. You can bend at the ankle. And bend all the way around as the foot. All the way in the back. Nice. Too bad about the tail. Can't really move that around, but doesn't matter. And of course, head cocks up, head cocks down. Not ever going to use the word cock ever again. Takes care of that. Moving on to Kai's Zord, the Gorilla. And what I like about the Gorilla is that this is one of the few Zords in which someone besides the Red Ranger can actually have his own Zord fight its own battles. Such as, the Tyrannosaurus back in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1. It basically could fight the enemy by itself, and no other Zord could really stand in its way. because we got the legs, the arms, its head, etc., etc. I really like it. I really like the look of it. But I actually will say that it's a chest, or it's like it's a Chi-Chi area. It is a little scuffed up. Not gonna lie, some chips in the chrome. But overall, it's not that bad looking. I really do like it. Its only real articulation is that you can just move its arms all the way around and out to the side, but not much you can do there. But really, he's just a simple brick. You can't really do much with him, so not much with the gorilla, so that is, well, that. Next, we move on to Megazord, the wolf. And, gotta say, great looking wolf. I like it. Really great looking. I love it. I love it. I love it. Terms of detailing, great. There are no stickers missing on this one. I know for a fact that my first copy of the wolf, it had a great amount of stickers lost. Stickers were missing here and here, and also on the sides. So that also was another reason why I went out and bought a brand new copy of the Galaxy Megazord. In terms of articulation, mouth can open. Rawr. Oh, its feet can only bend inward, but that's only good if you're going to be transforming it. So really, not much you can do there except just move the tail around. So that just takes care of that one. And now finally, we come to Kendrick's slash Caron's personal Zord, which is the Wildcat. Wildcat, I have to say, is really nice. We usually do not get a lot of Wildcat Zords out there. So I say Wildcat, yes, Wildcat for the win. What also is really nice about the Zord is that it doesn't get overpowered by the pink. It is more white, which is kind of like what you've seen for past Zords, such as, for instance, we had the Crane back in Season 3 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It sort of was more white, but that's only because it was a Sentai thing. But still, I like the fact that it like doesn't get all I guess quote unquote pinkified, if you will. But still really nice. It does have some chips of golden paint right here on the ears, and just like a few minor like scuffs everywhere. And also you can see like the tail's pretty much been chewed on. Don't know if the previous owner's dog was chewing on it, but not the point. But that's just it for detail. In terms of articulation, mouth can only open up, and feet can only bend inward, and tail can go up. And also, as I also forgot to mention on the Wolf Sword, it can, bend its back, but really, that's only if you're going to transform the Megazord, which I'm going to get to right now. Just going to move these two out of the way, just get to the big boy himself first. To transform these five into the Galaxy Megazord, you gotta fold up the gorilla's, shoulder pads. Then you pull down its chest. Just fold the arms inside and just leave it like that. Not much you can do there. You take the Condor. You flip out its feet to make sure they're out as flat as they can be, and they just connect to the top. So, I was going to fold the head up a little bit, and also I just like to fold my Condor's arms up just to make it more realistic looking. So we got that out of the way here. So now we're going to take the Lion Zord, and first we're going to remove the horns, which will serve a function later. We're going to take his back legs and flip them up in the back. Also, make sure that the tail is fully down, not up, down. Then you have to take both his feet, and then you have to carefully load them into the side here, and just lift up the head, and then push it forward to have the V sticking all the way out. We're gonna fold up his legs to the side; they'll lock into place, and then you take the head. Now this part's a little difficult for me since I haven't really been transforming my Megazord as much as I would really want to. But simply But simply get it down to this position right here. Then you just pull down both the mouth and the head. We get the Megazord head right there. And that just connects on top of the gorilla. There we go. Next, let's take the Wildcat. Push in both of the back feet. Fold in the front feet. Then we're going to snap its back and push the tail in. That connects onto the side like so. You take its proper fist and that connects in there. And you repeat with the wolf. Just fold in the feet. Flip up both legs here. Snap its back and fold in the tail. Can apply the right fist cover and that connects on like so. And lastly, you just take the horns and these just wrap around in the back and they connect firmly onto your lion's head. And there we got the Galaxy Megazord. I have to say, this is really a great looking Megazord. And heck, I'm not just saying that because it's part of every collection that I have so far in terms of Megazords. It was one of the first Megazords that, I actually enjoyed putting together, and pretty much because it was the most colorful out of all of them. And yes, I know I was a kid and I really loved colorful things, so sue me. But overall, just in terms of its lookability, I guess, it is a nice centerpiece to your whole Lost Galaxy collection, or just another fine addition to your simple Megazord collection. It does come with its own weapon, which is, of course, its lucky Galaxy Saber. That's just plants right here. And let me just say for the record that this year's sword did not, and I repeat, did not come with this Megazord. This is from the original Megazord I got back in 1999, and as you can see, looks like my dog chewed on it. So I was lucky to have gotten it before he chewed up the entire handle, and I'd have to buy a new sword. So if it's firmly inside your Megazord's fist, it's really, really great, really nice. Nice. And of course it comes with its own other weapon, if I may take the sword out real quick. You can actually use the condor on the back, just gotta snap it off, which usually for me is a pain doing. There we go. There we go. Let's put the feet down this time. Whatever. You just take the condor and you open up this little slot right down here in the bottom, and you can just mount it onto any fist you want. But I just use the Wildcat because it's cooler that way. And now you finally have gotten yourself the Condor missile. Which basically means that this is now a cannon, and it just shoots, and it just like shoots from its beak at the villain. I really like that. I really don't remember exactly how often they actually were using the Condor missile. I'm not entirely sure myself, but heck, I wish they'd use it a lot more. And if they did, I wish I had seen those episodes. So when you take both the missile and both the sword, you really cannot argue with the fact that this is one awesome looking Megazord. I personally recommend you getting this whole Megazord for your collection, but just make sure that it comes with both the sword, because usually you don't see the sword going by itself without the Megazord, and also make sure you got both fist covers. The fist covers are a definite need. That also goes double if you want to buy the Ninja Megazord from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The fist covers are an absolute necessity. So, if I just take out the sword here, its only real articulation is just moving its arms a whole 360. The legs can't really do that much movement. He's just a brick, but still, look at this Megazord. It is fantastic looking. Definitely pick him up. He is worth the price. He sometimes ranges between about $50 and $100. And I actually paid a little over $100 for this guy, but definitely pick him up. He's great, and I don't know how much I can keep praising this awesome Megazord, but well, there you go. Anyway, guys, that's it for this review. Thank you so much for watching it. I know I haven't done a lot of videos lately, but hey, I have so much work, and that's just how life rolls sometimes. But don't worry, I will try to get to at least one video per month, so really do not be bugging me so much about like when my next review is coming out or like when my next video is coming out. I'll simply get it out when I have time. Alright, so until then, I'll see you next time, so just take care.